Live skis? Yups.
Haha, boys. We're back. Keeks.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Ladsfootyshow. I'm your host, Keeks, here with my co-host today.
And only co-host is your boy Hera. Today we're missing our glorious king, Viej. He's out for... Why is he out?
Family reasons. Got shit to handle.
Yeah, he got shit to handle, boys. Because it's obviously personal, so he's out, but I think we kind of carry the pod regardless. Let us know if you guys agree.
Please biased memories.
But before we continue, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys watch, all of you guys watch right now, make sure you guys leave us a message. We will be going through all the chats and comments. So without further ado, let's get into today's recap. Today we had two banging games.
Multicast was cream.
Multicast was cream on Paramount. If you guys aren't on Paramount watching these games, Paramount sponsor us, so I'm not going to lie. But yeah, two banging games. More so the PSG, Villa, Barca, Dortmund. I mean, I didn't expect anything from Dortmund. I don't know if you guys did, but let's start off with what game? What game? Let's ask Chat. Chat, what should we cover first? PSG, Villa, Dortmund, Barca. Let's see. Can we get something going? All right.
Which one are you feeling today, Chat?
Everyone's chat saying, "Daddy, do it." Well, we gotta mention do it, yeah, because me and VH kind of cooked them last time.
Morons in it. All right, it's pretty obvious which one they want.
Damn, they're spamming PSG.
PSG, Aston Villa went exactly as predicted. I had no faith in Aston Villa. I knew they were out the second they were decided to play PSG. It was over.
Yeah, that was kind of that and the Barca one were kind of like the easiest ties on paper. But I mean, the result is, I would say it's fair. I would say 3-1 is fair.
I think it was expected.
I expected it to be tighter in terms of the score.
You thought it was going to be
I thought 1-1, 2-1. But looking back at the game, PSG were cooking. And Villa are kind of glad that the 3 goals is only that.
You face Doué for a tiny bit over 70 minutes. And now you have to face a fully fit and fresh Bradley Barcola coming off the bench. Or vice versa. The depth they have is insane up top.
Bob, both the goals PSG scored today were world class. All three. Yeah, Nuno Mendes did. He get that last minute.
Emi Martinez absolutely rooted, fam. This guy is a joke, bro. This is the most overrated goalie we've seen in quite some time. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what he does for Argentina's can't go without being noticed. Now, The goals, the way PSG just create chance after chance. If you guys go on football and you see the momentum charts, it's to the max for 90 minutes.
It's PSG the whole 90.
PSG the whole 90. And then Villa actually go up 1-0, and I'm like, oh, damn, we got a game. We have a game. But I think that just sparked PSG to be more just on it.
PSG is so efficient when it comes to not making mistakes that when they rarely do make the most dumbest mistakes, like Nuno mentioned, losing the ball in the middle of the field today, and what happens? They concede right away.
Yeah.
That was the only mistake that I saw from PSG that actually cost them anything. The entire game, it was just PSG attacking. Kvaratskhelia, again, man, another player that just shut me the fuck up because
what a player.
I thought this guy was written off, and obviously going to PSG, that was already a star-studded squad. He still made a name for himself, man.
Oh yeah. What was your score prediction for this leg?
I think I said
3-0.
I said 3-0. Yeah.
Yeah. I had 1-1, 2-1, but I mean, Emmanuel saying Villa tactics were good. They were just unlucky.
I won't negate anything from Villa today.
Hey, Unai Emery and Aston Villa is not Inter and Inzaghi.
They tried.
They tried. Hey, and it worked for 4 minutes. Yeah. They got the goal. They got the goal off 2 shots.
And then an absolute belt here from Desiree Doué.
I like Kavara's goal more.
I have a desire for Doué.
That's so gay. Chat, is Keeks fruity? Ladsfootyshow?
Nah, fam. Doué's in a class of his own, man. I don't get how you guys can watch this kid and say, yeah, he's not going to amount to anything, or he's just going to be some mediocre player.
Going back to that take, I don't know. I don't know with this player. I don't know.
Hey, off the bench, on the bench, left side, right side. Yeah. Like I can play up the field, in the middle. There's
so
this kid
today we got proven in 2 ways. Last week I cooked Doué, but then I had Kavara on my top 5 left wingers, pretty highly up there, and I did speak about him a lot. Keeks, on the other hand, had rates Doué pretty high, but had Kavara missing on his left wingers. Correct? He had Cody Gakpo. If you guys don't remember, if you guys have no idea what we're talking about, go check our top 5
per position.
Top 5 per position video.
That was a banger.
That was a banger. We got a couple thousand views on that. Appreciate all you guys that tuned into that. But
Unai Emery, I don't think they did anything wrong with the lineup. I don't think he did anything wrong with the tactics.
Right.
But Digne and Matty Cash could not hold a single defender, a single opposition player to save their lives.
I think Villa, if they really want to compete heavy, I think they have to adjust and really focus on those fullback positions. In terms of a competitive way, I mean, Cash isn't known for his defensive abilities. Digne menos.
Yeah.
Menos.
Concept today non-existent.
That's another thing.
Pau Torres non-existent. They brought on Disasi, who is already been questionable.
Oh my God, he got mixed. Kawada cooked him with the ball roll. I kind of wish I would have seen Asensio start.
Think so?
I think so.
Well, yeah, because Rashford was dreadful.
No,
Rashford, my God, pocketed, fam.
Yeah, he was.
And they had no Marquinhos today, and they still showed up.
E2 Live says, "Told you guys, Doué can be world class."
I agree.
Too early.
I back that.
Too early.
I back that, fam.
Too early.
Eddie Doué, fam. I love Doué.
For him to be world class, he has to be a solidified 40-game plus starter.
Okay.
And at PSG, I
think he's on route though. I think he's on route, and I don't think that term should be taken. Like, I think that term's taken out of retrospect now. Like, for PSG, like we have to accept PSG is a top 3 club in the world right now.
Right.
We have to accept that, whether you guys like it or not, whether it's oil money, whether it's them focusing on the youth. PSG right now is a top 3 football side.
If we were to give you guys our club power rankings week in and week out, and even across the social media and everywhere, PSG is easily
since the start of since January, they have undeniably been at least a top 3 side.
Yeah. Now going to Luis Enrique and Unai Emery, we're kind of just like going over Unai Emery and just like the possibility of what he could actually do. And maybe he pulls something out of his sleeve, but today it just wasn't a PSG outclassed him 100%. 100% PSG today.
There was nothing short of, I can't call it a masterclass because they played their tactics to perfection, but it's just the difference in squad really shows here.
Right.
That at the end of the day, fantasy and these underdogs will not get you as far as you think.
Yeah, it's true.
It won't get you as far as you think,
Unless
especially in situations like this.
Unless you're Inter.
Unless you're fucking Madrid. Jesus.
Or Madrid. But like I said, Madrid's cooked. It's raps for Madrid.
We'll see.
Hera owes us a Doué apology. It might be, but I don't know.
I think you guys gotta wait till the end of the season. Then I think he'll have a formal apology.
I don't know
when Doué is lifting the UCL trophy. And
I'm not that high on Barcola either. Cause God, he's just a speed demon. But so is Nico Williams. Because Nico Williams has a damn like technical game to his game and left foot, right foot. But Doué, Barcola también. But now with we're just going over Luis Enrique's offensive style, and again, it just proves to us how offensive and how, oh my God, just the play style that Enrique brings to PSG.
The midfield is also very
very balanced.
They're as talented and as great as they are. They go so under the radar because the offense that PSG provide is just second to none right now.
Yeah.
Like these guys are performing. These guys are dropping 9.0 performances in the when the lights are the brightest right now, man.
Yeah.
This PSG team looks pretty much unbeatable at the moment.
Oh, then this is a good point. Diego Garcia says it's time we realize that Dembele to PSG is the transfer of the season.
Can you give me anyone in correlation to that?
Mbappe.
If Mbappe backs three,
Dembele,
if Mbappe backs three, the Bernabeu, I'll give him to it. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. Hey,
if he needs a hat trick, if he backs a hat trick, he will undeniably be transferred this season. It's inevitable.
But Dembele by far. I think it's him and Mbappe, but that's it. That's it. The impact is crazy. I don't know if this is crazy to say it, Chad, but like I think Dembele's impact on his this is first season, right?
First season, man. Or no, second season.
Second season. Yeah, we're tripping. We're tripping. This guy, bro, he just
whoopsies.
No. He just cooked me nasty way. He said this is a transfer of the season, as if he didn't play last year already. Right? Or am I just completely?
Wait, he did play last season.
He was at PSG last season, right? Right? What is this guy doing? Now, Diego, everyone cooked
Diego right now.
Everyone shagged Diego
Someone
right now.
dogs Diego right now.
Oh my God! Holy waffle! Holy waffle!
I went with it too. Morons.
Yeah, we did go with that. I was like, hold on. What do you mean? He literally knocked out Barca. Anyways, Cavada's a season of the signing for PSG at least. Now, Emi Martinez again. He proves to us why he's a first post wanker. Again, beats on his first. Cavada slaughtered that first post. That's still his post.
Doué ripped his second post.
And then Hakimi scored offside goal, but it was still on the first post shot. So this guy just keeps on proving why.
Fraudulent goalkeeper.
Back-to-back
Yashin trophies for nothing, bro.
Like fraudulent when it comes to first ball shots, but penalties, it's a different story. Mexican still crying about Argentina.
Def sent from Tamaulipas.
Suriel Ayala, you're def watching this in like in Hidalgo, Mexico or something. Oh my God. All right, should we go into the Barca game now?
Yeah, might as well. I think that's enough for the PSG game. Nothing really else to say.
Yeah, we'll come back to that regardless, though. They were just simply dismantled.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
it was a mismatch, bro. It was a mismatch from the start. It was always going to be like that.
Barcelona beat Dortmund 4-0.
Speaking of mismatches, jeez.
Wow.
I think the bar was low for Dortmund, but not that low.
We went over it yesterday. Who the hell is Dortmund's backline? And it showed today who the hell was playing back at Ben Sebaini was getting mixed for 90 minutes. Yamal had him in a blender.
Yeah.
And the result shows. I think I was so confident that Dortmund wouldn't score, and they scored an offside goal, whatever. But still, regardless, I don't think it was enough, man.
Oh man!
And like we said yesterday, this tie is gonna be done with in the first leg, and 4-0, it's wraps. Barcelona could play their C team. If Barcelona's gonna play Pau Victor, Ferran, Casado,
probably play
Hector
again.
Fort, right?
Yeah,
Iñaki Peña. I mean, if they don't, then what are they doing? Pero it's just not worth it. And you got the Copa del Rey final still. You got the Liga to play for still.
No, Barca still have everything to play for. They won't use anyone in that second leg.
Oh man.
Who's your man of the match?
Man of the match for this game, on paper, it's Rafinha because of the goal and 2 assists. but I'm going to give it to Yamal.
Yeah?
I'm going to give it to Yamal.
I could give it to any of the front three, la neta.
Front four?
Front four? Yeah, Fermin played a good game.
Fermin assist. Yamal, goal. Rafinha, goal and 2 assists. Lewandowski, 2 goals.
Dani Olmo was so unneeded to this side, bro. Fermin Lopez is a perfect is a perfect spot for that 10.
I felt like that when we signed him too, because of the summer that he had, especially with the Olympics as well.
He played well.
I did feel like, you're gonna like ruin his development, but Dani Olmo's Dani Olmo, and then in the summer he also proved that he's a quality player. Now, I think Chad's saying Lewandowski man of the match, Rafinha robbed.
I can back
Rafinha
Lewa.
Man of the match.
I can back giving it to Lewa.
Man of the match, Chuku Omeka. If Dortmund won, Emmanuel, bro, Emmanuel put U.S. currency on Chuku Omeka to score, dog. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Welcome to. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna say that. But my man of the match was Yamal. I think he was just so influential in all of the goals he scored. Beautiful goal. He was involved in Rafinha's goal. No, he wasn't involved in that one. That was the only one he wasn't involved in. The set piece one, obviously. Set piece. I mean, come on. But every other goal he was involved in the goal, and the other two he had 2 pre-assists. And it was the dime to Fermin to get him behind, and Fermin sweats it. And then the cross to Rafinha, and then Rafinha heads it in.
Yeah.
And Lewandowski taps it in. He was influential in all of them. And the way he plays, dude, the Elastico, 5 minutes
right at the
in.
start, yeah.
He was feeling it early. He was feeling it early.
You saw him sizing it up already. The second he took like 2 touches with the outside of his boot, there was nothing else he was gonna do but a fucking Elastico. Man, I keep on saying it. This kid is just a joy to watch, man. These type of players, Due, Lamine Yamal, these players that bring energy, that bring like more than just football to the pitch. It's really nice to see, man.
Those are the players that you see okay, the game isn't so ruined yet. The game isn't so cooked yet.
Not yet.
We need more players like that. And this is why I rate ballers, like just techie footballers, Yamal, Cherokee, Kawara, ball roll face shot. And smacks it top left.
I wrote this guy off, man. It pisses me off.
No.
It pisses me off more that PSG was where he went to succeed. Like that makes no sense, man.
He's so intimidating when he dribbles. Ansu Fati played today after the longest.
I heard he was upset of how Barcelona are treating him at the moment.
I mean, I would be pissed too.
I guess so. But like at the same time, you really don't have anything to like argue why you haven't been playing,
Yeah,
you proved you proved you're probably one of the biggest flops in recent years.
Shit.
Ansu Fati was destined to be the next Messi, bro. If you really deep it.
Yeah.
If we like really, really deep it, this kid came on wearing the number 10. When was the last time a number 10 played for Barcelona?
Yeah, that's true.
It's been so long because of how poor he has been.
It's the injuries. It's the injuries, and it's like, just imagine if we had the Yamal that we have right now and the Fati that we had back then, left wing, right wing.
If Fati would have continued.
And Fati would have continued and he didn't pick up these injuries, just the duo that would have been there with Lewandowski, with Rafinha playing centrally, that would have been
Fati burst out at 16 también, right?
Around
like
16,
late 16?
17. I mean, he was the youngest goal scorer in the Champions League against Inter, and that was a rifle.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, yellow kid, no?
The yellow kid,
yeah. I remember.
Speaking about proving, Lewandowski brace. This guy has 40 goals this season. 36 years old. This guy's going to cook for as long as we know, man.
Think so?
2 more goals, man. The tally just keeps going.
Unk still got it. Yeah.
Unk still got it. Unk still got it. Nah, this guy's just something else. No, he's a killer in the box. Killer in the box.
There was like a moment in time that I think it was probably right after his Ballon d'Or run. I think there's probably footage of it on the podcast, but I think I remember saying something about Lewandowski being better than R9 at some point in time.
No, because I still, in my eyes, I have Suarez over Lewandowski. And I feel Suarez is closer to what an R9 is and was.
If I think Lewa had a chance to be at an R9, then I think Suarez low-key clears R9.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say because we didn't see.
We never watched him, so we can never really give a full description of what R9 was. We can only really listen to what everyone else did when they watched him.
Yeah, because we didn't really watch him in, week out.
Oh, but
we saw Suarez. We saw Suarez,
his entire
Lewandowski.
Career, and these were phenomenal strikers, bro.
Yeah. Chat, real quick, drop your top 3 strikers that you've actually seen week in and week out. Don't tell me no Pelé.
Motherfucker's gonna put Pelé.
R9, because all I know, real quick, Harry Kane doesn't even sniff.
That's tough.
Harry Kane doesn't sniff.
Harry Kane is...
I really enjoy Ben's, too. Benzema, for me, is one player that I would probably put in my top 3 to 5.
It's because there's a preference with it, and we have the same preference. We like more mobile strikers.
Yeah, fair.
That's really the case.
Manuel said Nico Jackson. Is there a way you can block someone on YouTube or something?
I promise you we can.
Suarez, Lewa, Benz. See, I Suarez, Benz, Lewa.
That's it.
Yeah. So there you go. I think there's no right or wrong. Zlatan's also there too, but
Zlatan just never.
CR7, Ben Suarez. Yeah, not CR7. I guess Bobby Charlton.
I guess Ronaldo did play striker. So
all right, without getting too off topic.
Let's talk about Hansi Flick.
Hansi Flick.
Yeah.
This guy, if we Barcelona manages to win the Champions League this season, if Hansi Flick manages to win everything for Barcelona, this might be the greatest
first season treble.
First season treble.
First season treble. Yeah, that'd be nuts.
And going head to head with Madrid in all of them. All of them.
At some point, it was a 3-team race for a cool last minute too.
Yeah, because the amount of goals defensively, the offside tactics, oh my God, this would be a dream.
The amount of goals you guys score is ridiculous. Way Hansi Flick, like when we were talking offensive ball with Luis Enrique, Hansi Flick matches that exact same energy, bro.
And there's still matches to be played everywhere and in all competitions for Barcelona. Imagine Barcelona wipes it all and they crown themselves champions in every category. We can actually see a Rafinha, Pedri, and Lewandowski at the freaking Ballon d'Or ceremony for those 3 runners up.
Flick did the treble with Bayern for a season?
I don't remember.
My boy Jason's saying that. Was it?
Imagine.
It will be his first season treble with Barca and Bayern.
Oh my God.
No shot, bro. First season treble with 2 different teams is insane. Obviously, it hasn't happened yet, but he's still on track to go and pursue that.
Yeah, because Kovac got sacked. Nico Kovac, that fraud. Nico Kovac got sacked and Flick took over. Wow. Yeah, damn, that's pretty nuts. I mean, it is Bundesliga, fair, and what's the German cup called?
The Pokal.
Yeah, the Pokal. Yeah,
but still, to go into go into a club amidst not even at the beginning of the season because Kovac got sacked.
That's GOAT stat if he does it. That's a league conversation right there. Those are conversations.
That's some Mourinho champions with PSG type vibes.
Yep.
You put those in a perspective.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Real quick. Here's a topic that we want to mention. PSG versus Barcelona. Which front line is better?
Let's keep it in the. It's because they're 4-3-3. So let's just do the offensive.
Let's do the front 3.
The 3 front 3.
The front 3.
Left wing. Rafinha or Cavaradona?
Rafinha. Sí, Rafinha. He's number 1 for Ballon d'Or. Yeah. It's Rafinha.
No, it has to be.
It's Rafinha.
Up top. Dembele.
I'm gonna say Dembele.
It has to be Dembele.
I'm gonna say Dembele as well.
And it's not because Lewa's not on fire, but it's because Dembele has just been.
He's that guy for PSG.
Dembele, I mentioned in last video or last stream, Dembele is on a Ballon d'Or run with PSG.
Yeah.
That shit was unheard of for a cool amount of time. And Mbappe was the favorite to win a Ballon d'Or PSG for some time, and he was never even close to it.
Yeah.
Dembele is on a serious run, and if he could finish the season off with the UCL title, he can definitely be the favorite to win a Ballon d'Or.
Danny Cruz is saying who has more goals. It's Lewandowski, but because he's on striker and he's on pens. But Dembele is all over the place, scoring left, right, penalties, whatever it is. See, chat saying Dembos. Right wing, it's Yamal.
Yeah.
Right wing is Yamal.
Who are we putting right wing?
Oh, for PSG?
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter because Yamal's
really
going to clear, but
yeah,
I mean, you could add the likes of Barcola and Due.
I think I'd put Due.
You can combine them both. Yamal clears. Chill. But yeah.
Yeah,
So for that reason, 2-1, Barcelona has a better front line. Shout out the lads from the UK. Shout out a couple guys. Padres fan said what's up earlier. Let's see who else.
PSG versus Barca in the final would end 6-5 to Barca. Shout out Charla Football. Man, he's capping though. There's no way Barca beat PSG in the final. I'm not gonna lie.
PSG versus Barca in the final. That would feed families. It's probably
the two favorites right now. Let's be honest.
It is. Yeah, it is. I think the teams that won today are gonna go up against each other in the final, in my opinion. Those are early predictions. It could be a hot take.
It's not hot, but it's not like it's not something we can like 100% rely on either. That makes sense.
The Arsenal PSG matchup is gonna be something.
Damn, you really have Madrid all the way on, huh?
I have Madrid out. I'm written off on Madrid. Nah, boys, I don't know.
Oh man, I can't. It just lingers in the back of my head. The dark arts that Madrid have provided in the Champions League nights, bro. Some of those situations, they didn't even have 10 minutes on the clock. If you really deep it, bro.
I know. And
these guys are the kings of comebacks.
And there was that one game against Man City where the screen pulled up and said a chance of probability of advancing 99 to 1, and that one. The analytics. Fuck analytics.
They just need to find one little Bengali village to sacrifice, and it's low-key raps for Arsenal.
Some people in the chat are saying Inter beating Barca.
I think that's a good matchup, but I don't. As defensively well lined up Inter is, I think the attack force that Barca provide just will be too much for them, bro.
Yeah. I think
they'll hold off for a bit, but they won't hold off long enough.
The only way Inter beats Barcelona is shutting them down and scoring their 1 to 2 to 3 chances that they get. And the thing is, if that happens, it's going to go Inter Barcelona, hypothetically speaking. Inter go up first, 1-0. Pressure on Barca, pressure on the players, nerves. And then Barca are pressing, attacking.
They'll collapse eventually.
They collapse. They get caught lacking on the counter. 2-0 Inter. From there, where do you go?
No, you keep pressing. That's obviously their only chance.
I know, but it's like something that could happen.
Possibility.
It's a possibility.
Barca have gotten countered before.
Possibility. It happened with Bayern.
The Benfica game.
Bayern scored and they pressed and they wanted to keep pressing. Why? Because they wanted to go for a win. They got caught lacking in the back. 2-1 Inter. Raps.
Why does Duke glazing PSG mad overrated Frenchies?
But
fam, if you still think PSG is overrated because of the league they play in, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Gotta keep in mind France is regardless still a top 5 league.
No, but for the sake of the final, a PSG Barca would be it, boys. That would be something.
No way we just watched. No way PSG just had another UCL masterclass, and you guys are still doubting
and
it.
Barca
as if they're not doing it outside of the Ligue 1 as well.
Yeah,
Barcelona have been doing it in all comps, but so have PSG. They were down 2-0 the other day in their cup game and fucking came back to win it 3-2.
And they had their full starters. Dembele.
They started everyone. That was some shit.
That's true.
They almost got fucked over.
In my opinion, Inter is the only team that can beat Barca. Inter with PSG potentially in the final.
PSG can definitely give it to Barca as well.
Lads, this is a good question, Jason. Lads, Dembele under Hansi Flick, how do you think he performs? Where does he play?
Anywhere.
Yeah, left wing. Oh yeah, because Rafinha then plays central.
Dembele's also done it this season. He does.
That's true.
He can play up besides the front three for anyone, bro.
Yeah, and the fact that we had him and we let him walk, we did cash out, but it was the right moment. It was just a situation. It was the right moment,
and it was a win-win for both sides, man. Lamine Yamal gets to keep playing first-team football, and Ousmane Dembele gets to prove that he's still a top-tier talent. Oh, but Dembele under Flick would have been crazy.
Chadala says, if Barca and Real Madrid make it to the final, Ladsfootyshow X Chadala Football Munich at the UCL final.
We will be there, fam.
Real Madrid needs to score 4 goals and keep Arsenal at 0. If that doesn't happen, I don't know. But if it happens, oh my God. I'm saying it right now. If Madrid comes back and it's a Clásico final, I'm taking out loans to be at that Champions League final.
Do you deep that like every chance it lines up for Barca and Madrid to encounter themselves in the finals? Some bullshit happens.
It's just not meant to be.
Madrid go down 3-0 to Arsenal. In the fucking one situation they have to finally meet each other in the finals.
It's just not meant to be, I guess. It gets closer and closer every damn time.
Shit would like open with a black hole, look, something like crazy, fam.
Nah, man. Will we ever see that?
What about Arsenal-Barca final? Honestly, I think Barca handles the way I think it's the same case with Inter, where the offensive threat and the capability that those forwards provide will just be too much for Arsenal, especially going in knowing that they're lacking players.
I think that'd be a good game, though. I think that'd be a really good game.
I think they'd give it to him, but Arteta would, from the start, sit back.
I don't know, because Arteta Arteta doesn't play to sit back. Arteta plays to have 70% of the ball, and so does Barcelona. So right there, it's like a midfield battle. But at the end of the day, when you go forward, Barcelona is much more efficient and consistent than Arsenal going forward. Because if that wasn't the case, we wouldn't struggle. Arsenal wouldn't struggle against Everton, Brentford, West Ham, Wolves. You know?
Compton big home. Compton's big homie. Thanks for the $5. Keeks, there's no chance you're just a Man U fan. When was the last time Man U made the UCL? Serious question. Well, it wasn't too long. It wasn't too long ago.
Educate him.
We just never fucking get past the group stage, unfortunately, and then we get sent back to Europa. But I mean, I don't know. I don't like supporting multiple European teams. I like watching them all, but I think I kind of just keep it a 1. Because these motherfuckers get shagged for having 7 different teams, so I think I'd rather just keep it to myself and just support one team.
Trust me. If I could go back and tell myself like, what the fuck was I thinking? I would just be a strictly Barcelona or Arsenal fan. But it was just like a thing that from a young age, I was like, I'm gonna pick a team from every fucking nation.
Obviously not counting Liga MX, of course, because that's
that's
our go-to.
I die for Chivas. I don't give a fuck. Emilio says, I'm gonna sacrifice my dog and family for Madrid to come back. Nah, bro, no way.
Don't trip. Perez already did that shit himself, bro. You chilling.
Let's see. Barca versus PSG will be a battle who can control the midfield. Yeah, that's another good one. Dude, that would be a final, actually. Because other teams who, again, like to possess the ball, but also going forward, they are very efficient and consistent and lethal.
You sure you don't want to switch teams?
What team should I support, Suriel? I mean, I already support all the team in Copenhagen.
Yes, too many, fam.
I sent a list to the chat the other day. She was funny as hell.
You watched the Dundee United game the other day. She was sick.
Let's see. I'm actually going to look for it. I just got to look up Copenhagen. Olympiacos. Oh, God. Oh, see, the other teams I support, boys, if you guys didn't know. In Saudi, I support Al Hilal. In Ireland, I support Rangers. In Belgium, I support Anderlecht, Olympiacos, Copenhagen, Ajax. Chill. I'm just fucking waffling.
All right, so since you're way more of an Arsenal head, or you're the Gooner.
Oh my God!
Could Arsenal handle the pressure of maintaining a lead away from home? They haven't been in this situation ever. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Repeat that.
Could Arsenal handle the situation of being up away at home, maintaining this lead?
The lead is too big. I
don't think there's ever a lead too big for Real Madrid.
I don't know. The lead is too big.
We said we weren't gonna get into this, but again, man, like this is definitely gonna be the game that everyone's watching.
No, the league. If it was a lead by 1 or 2, I'd give it to you by 3. No, there's no way. That would be the biggest bottle job.
You know who lost by 3?
Who? Yeah, Barca. Yeah, Barca lost by 3, but it was the away goal rule.
Was it?
No, I don't know. 4-3. 4-3? No, it was Roma. It was Roma. It was Roma.
Yeah, that was the away goal.
4-4 for Roma. Yeah, we got battered by the.
Oh, so you guys have done this shit numerous times. Now that I'm thinking about it, you guys have eaten 3 goals when the lights get bright. So Arsenal are known to bottle away.
Yeah, Arsenal, boy. But you mentioned Barca.
Oh, but it's because I'm just trying to put it into perspective. Okay. Like, no way you can doubt Real Madrid when even Barca, who seemed like the favorites to go through, end up failing.
I blame that on Dembele.
The PSG one, the Liverpool one, yeah.
Yeah. Liverpool on a sick one, way. That was black magic. Those dark arts right there. That free kick, that corner kick.
Corner taken quickly by Connor Bradley.
Oh,
motherfuckers don't take try no more. Nah, fam. I can't negate. I don't think anyone has their foot, or at least for the first legs that we watched yesterday.
Yeah.
Those games are still all to play for.
Yeah. Fair.
And I think today we definitely saw who 90% of us probably believe are going to be the finalists.
All right. With that being said, let's give a quick predictions for the second legs. let's go back to the first ones in case you guys didn't watch that video. Arsenal, Real Madrid. I have a 1-1 written all over the screen. Arsenal advance.
I'm gonna keep it because, like I said, I've seen these guys produce the dark arts multiple times throughout my life.
2-1, whatever.
I'm gonna say Real Madrid 3-0, and they win in penalties.
Crazy boys. Could you imagine? Now, what's the next match? Inter Bayern.
This game has a lot to play for.
I might just go again in 1-1. 1-1. Low scoring matches. Inter defend, get their goal. Bayern sneak another goal, but it's just not enough. 1-1.
I feel like this game has 2-1 Bayern written all over it. And
it could.
And I think penalties or extra time, I think Inter go through.
No, Inter are locked in. No way. Or like mentally, not locked in semifinals, but they're locked in. It's gonna be at home, Curva Nord. No way. Today's matches predict. Second leg for Villa, PSG. Villa at home, down 2.
I think Villa can get another goal.
Yeah, they'll score.
They can get another goal at home.
They won't score 2 more.
But they won't stop PSG from scoring.
That's why. So the lead just...
It'll extend. I think Secava... I think this tie's already done, but I'll go 2-1 PSG.
I think I'm going to agree with you. 2-1 PSG. Let us know what your guys' predictions are. Last one, Barcelona, Dortmund. Should Dortmund even show up? Poor yellow wall, man.
Adeyemi masterclass.
Adeyemi got
2 goals, 2 assists, and Barca get knocked out.
Nah, I think Barcelona go with their bench, or they rotate some players, and 2-1 Barcelona.
Nah, Barca handled the game
perfectly.
And even with the lower squads that Barca can play, I don't think Dortmund have anything in them, bro. This was a bigger mismatch than Villa PSG.
To be honest, it's been a very disappointing season for Dortmund. Very disappointing.
In a whole, yeah.
They're 8th place.
In a whole, yeah.
They're 8th place.
It's been bad. And I don't think it's gonna get any better. I'm gonna go 2-0 Barca.
Yeah.
I don't even think Dortmund score again.
Yeah, that would be devastating. David Rodriguez says 2-1 Arsenal, and so does Angel says 2-1 Arsenal. That's 2 players. That's two players.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. That's 2-1 Arsenal back to back. 4-0 Enrique scores all. Enrique in 2025. 4-0 Real Madrid corner taken quickly is recreated. Penal para Madrid. Valverde plays a corner taken quickly. Valverde got mixed, man. Wanger.
You can tell that Barca really want to win it all this season. Flick's winning mentality transferred to the squad. The mentality that Xavi never had? Question mark?
Yeah.
Xavi was just all vibes?
Xavi was vibes, but Xavi didn't have the system in him. But I'm 100% grateful for him debuting Yaman. Let's see. We got a dono from Angel. Shout out Angel. If you guys haven't sent us any bread, or what are you guys doing? Follow Angel's lead. Starbench sell Alexis Sanchez, Bukayo Saka, and Riyad Mahrez.
That's a good one.
It's all right.
I think it kind of...
I think we can sell Saka.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Aren't you the one that thinks he's world class?
Yeah, I do. But these players are... real quick, Alexis Sanchez is my starter. He pulled Arsenal through our damn...
Yeah, I guess in comparison to the other 2 players, yeah, it's nuts. And
no, Alexis is something else.
We're very fond of Riyad Mahrez. I can talk about Riyad Mahrez for fucking years, bro.
Riyad Mahrez, I'd write a book about him.
I think when I'm in the retirement home and they're like wiping my ass, I'm gonna be talking about Riyad Mahrez.
All right. Now Riyad Mahrez, oh man, special place.
Who is starting then?
I'm starting Alexis. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Alexis was so complete as a winger, so complete. Aerial, underrated.
Alexis
threat.
Sanchez was good as fuck.
Good as fucking.
Not really deep.
Club and country, this man would perform, and he played across the likes of Barcelona, Arsenal, and
Udinese.
Inter Milan, boy. So he has a special place in my heart.
Well, he ain't play for your other 5 teams or what?
No, I have some love for Udinese and shit. And Colo in Chile. That's my club. All right, well, quick. Oh, we got another dono. Shout out Azteca Films. We're about to check out his channel. if he has any films in there. What do you guys think the odds are that Barcelona complete the quadruple? The odds are very, very likely. I think the odds are good. The odds are good. You just got to hold it down in the La Liga. Don't lose to Real Madrid. You're one game away from the Copa del Rey.
Yeah, it's not far, but there's still a lot to play for.
Yes, but I think it's likely just...
It's a possibility. I think it's more likely to happen than less likely to happen.
Yeah, I think if anything, we lose the Champions League final more than we lose to Real Madrid or the La Liga.
That'd be some shit if you guys go and lose to Real Madrid.
And that would be... No. What I'm saying is Barcelona is more likely to lose the Champions League final than to lose to Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey and La Liga.
I know, but like that'd be some shit if you go and lose Copa del Rey and La Liga to Real Madrid.
But win the Champions League?
Yeah.
I would...
You'd take it.
I'd take it.
I'd take that shit.
I'd take it.
Fucking Man United's playing Europa League. I'd fucking take winning the Champions League.
Refs hat trick and one Vini Jr. penalty Madrid go through. I'm gonna tell you right now, Vini isn't touching another penalty for the next 4 years.
Oh, I like that one. David Rodriguez. Favorite goal for the first leg. There's obviously a couple other goals, but obviously the main ones are Doué or Rice's second free kick.
Nah, the Declan Rice second free kick is gonna be remembered.
It might actually
forever.
be the greatest free kick I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, I keep seeing it back every day, every
right
hour.
behind the Mexico Raul Jimenez versus Canada. Yeah,
fair. I think that's been the best goal like this year so far.
The free kick.
Yeah, in 2025. I think that's been the best goal.
Has it?
I think so, 100%. Some might even say the season. I wouldn't be mad at that.
For the Champions League season, I'll give it because I feel like there's probably been a screamer in one of the top 5 leagues.
Miles says Xavi set the foundation for Flick to succeed with Yamal and Cubarsí. Yes and no, because the foundation that Xavi had wasn't anything to what Flick plays, but he did debut Cubarsí and Yamal. But I mean, we've seen Cubarsí. If Araujo can play for Cubarsí, they're all right. And Yamal is the only one where I actually give him 100% credit and credibility.
Like on some Vasco with the Lainez type shit.
Vasco Lainez.
Who just brought him to start and then got banned.
Shout out from Anaheim. Good stuff, homie. Shout out anyone from Anaheim. Shout out, bro.
Shout out Watsonville.
Shout out Watson. No way. We're shouting out Watsonville.
It's too late, fam. I already shot them out.
Let's see.
That way we don't have to check in.
We wanted to add this new segment. What is in terms of the first legs, including yesterday's and today's match, what is the first leg 11 from goalkeeper to striker?
Goalkeeper to striker?
Yeah, let's go goalkeeper.
Courtois.
Courtois.
I think even though he had 3 goals, he had a standout game, and it could have been like 6-0 if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, I think, man, unluckily he ate those 2 free kicks. But
no, there's not a single goalkeeper alive that saves that. Neither of them way.
And what he was doing previously, prior to the goals and after those 2 free kicks, was still unbelievable.
It could have been
showcased.
It could have been worse of a nightmare for Madrid than it already was.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Courtois.
So for our goalkeeper, we have Courtois. Let us know if you guys agree. Now let's go left back.
It has to be
the one that scored.
Nuno Mendes.
The one that scored and a beautiful goal. Nuno Mendes is a left back.
After the only reason they conceded was his own doing.
That's true. But
losing the ball in the middle of the pitch and you go and score at the end of it to make up for it.
Make up for it. If it wasn't Doué, who would it be?
You mean Nuno?
Nuno.
Sick ass Doué left back.
Lewis Skelly had a performance.
I think you can.
He made Valverde wanker.
I think.
Let's give it to Lewis Skelly.
I think so. I can give it to Lewis Skelly because I peeped him way more. Yeah. During the Arsenal game than I peeped Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, he was very involved.
Yeah.
He was
playing left back and center mid at the same time.
And remind me if Rodrigo did anything. There you go.
Rodrigo played.
There you go.
My God, Rodrigo went ghost, huh?
Lewis Skelly is our left back of the first leg, boys.
Our Skelly. Why not?
Argue with your sibling, or just go ham in the chat.
Center backs.
Center back pairing. A ver. Cubarsí.
Yeah, another great game.
Cubarsí had a very good game.
And Rafinha's greedy ass stole a goal.
Yeah, he stole his goal. Cubarsí's one of them.
He saw my parlay. He was chilling though.
And
shout out Rafinha.
And I'm gonna go Bastoni, who picked up a man of the match performance against Bayern. Well deserved.
Fácil, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's easy.
This man of the match from center back, obviously, is gonna stick and
play. Stick and play. Unless Cubarsí could be debated for the likes of I wouldn't say PSG. They conceded. Villa, they lost. Dortmund got battered. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's
yeah.
perfect.
Arsenal, Saliba. No, they weren't really tested that much. That's another crazy thing, bro. Let's see.
No, they really weren't, huh? No, yeah, that's fine.
Anthony has Saliba center back. Kouassi picked up an assist instead of a goal. Yes. Yeah. Right back.
Timber.
Hakimi got on the sheet.
But Timber pocket the fuck out of Vini. That was what a right back does. Yeah, he played his fucking position to perfection.
Hey, and that's not the only left winger that he's pocketed all damn season. I mean, Timber is what a player. What a player.
Class, yeah, he's really
Julian
good.
Timber is the right back.
Welcome to the back line, fam.
Yeah, welcome to the back line. Hey. This is some pro clubs of recruiting. All right, so we got our back line fulfilled. We're going to go 4-3-3.
DM, center mid,
Cam. All right. And DM. Who are we putting at DM? Can't say Rice because he plays the A. Right?
I think De Jong had a pretty good game.
De Jong played well. But he always does. He always plays.
I think he was better than usual. He seemed way more active, mainly because Dortmund would lose the ball in the midfield every single time.
Chat saying Pedri.
As a DM?
As a DM.
Well, I mean, because let's face it, Declan Rice is going to take the 8. So I can do that. I can back that.
De Jong, chat, midfield. De Jong, Neves, Rice. Huh.
Oh, shit, the PSG midfield.
The PSG midfielders.
Yeah.
They dominated.
Which one will we take out of the bunch?
I like Vitinha. But the thing is, that's 3 8s, dog. I'm not putting Pedri because Pedri was all right today.
We can do like Fabian.
Fabian picked up an assist. That's true.
Did pick up an assist.
I don't know.
It's because there wasn't a natural DM performance.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's throw Rice. Let's throw Rice at DM.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, because of all the midfielders there, I think Rice is like really the only one that's really more defensive. Although he was like all over the pitch. But let's do Rice at DM. And then we'll get our 2 midfielders in. We'll do... Oh, man. Because you could make an argument for Fermin as well.
I think Fermin sits right there at the 10, no? On the cam?
On the cam. Or you could do double 2 8s.
Vitinha and Pedri?
No, not Pedri.
No?
No, I don't think... Pedri was good today,
I guess he was
it's so regular for him to do.
I guess he was all right, yeah.
So well today. And... Chat, who
I'm giving it to Vitinha, though.
Vitinha, so we'll go Rice, Vitinha, and...
Shit, we couldn't even throw in another PSG midfielder.
No, let's go... Damn, this is kind of tough. Chat. Who are the midfielders? Right, chat saying Rice, Vitinha, De Jong... Some say Neves, De Jong. What's up, lads? What's up, Gio? De Jong. Damn, Chad's putting De Jong.
I'm telling you, De Jong played pretty good.
All right, then let's put De Jong.
No Inter shots?
Fratesi scored. Got off the sheet, but no, not really. No Inter shots. They all did their thing.
I think Rice, Vitinha, De Jong sounds good.
All right, let's do that. De Jong at DM.
Double 8.
Rice and Vitinha. That is our midfield, boys.
Caicedo.
Arroz, De Jong. All right, let's go front 3. Let's go left wing. You could honestly just go Barca front line.
You can do... I think it has to be Rafinha just because of the amount of goals that were provided from him. I would go Cavara in terms of... Because Cavara versus Matty Cash was a fucking mismatch,
and
bro.
Disasi.
Oh, my God.
Disasi got subbed in, and 4 minutes later,
Cavara had that backline on fucking strings, bro.
Yeah.
I could opt Cavara, but I think it has to be Rafinha.
Rafinha with the 2, with the goal and 2 assists.
Yeah, with the goal contributions. Rafinha. With more goal contributions.
Yeah, right winger of the first leg.
It has to be Lamine Yamal.
Yamal. Yeah, Yamal. Yeah, let's do Yamal. Because you can't do Inter. They don't play with wingers. Bayern were... Olise played well, to be fair. But not enough. Yeah, Yamal. And striker?
Has to be Unk, no?
Unk?
Which striker had a better performance?
I think Lautaro played very good.
Lautaro man.
Played very good. He was very influential in the second goal, holding it up and,
The way Thuram and Lautaro feed off of each other way is insane.
I'm going Lautaro, Chad.
Yeah?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going Lautaro.
I think Lewa had a good ass game though.
Yeah, but it's also expected because you're playing Dortmund, but Lautaro at the Allianz. I don't know. That finish was cracky.
He got no weak foot. Sorry, ass.
Chad, are we putting Unk in our 11 or are we putting Lautaro? Lewa 2 goals.
Lewa, right, Chad? Come on now. This guy's being stripping off
Barcelona front line.
I think it has to be.
Yeah,
right?
they did smack.
I'd opt for other ones, but like these players with Barca, the Barca front line was obviously the best of the night.
Yeah, fair.
Coach, what about Coach? Who played their best game? It has to be Arteta.
Arteta. Oh, yeah.
It has to be
100%.
Arteta.
Yeah,
Arteta was the one manager that set up and had a fucking masterclass that absolutely outmatched and outplayed his opponent.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go with you. Arteta was,
and it grinds my gears saying that, bro.
Yeah,
that shit it like pains me to say it, that ass, but Arteta had nothing short of a masterclass, bro.
Flick too, but Flick. I mean, everyone expected. It was expected. Yes, everyone expected.
No one had Dortmund beating Barca.
Yeah, no one had Dortmund beating Barca.
And no one had Arsenal beating Madrid.
There you go.
So obviously, I think that just goes to show.
With that being said, tactical masterclass.
Now,
Mr. Pep.
All right.
So, ultimate man of the week.
Absolute best player of the first leg
was Declan Rice.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it has to
be.
It
was Arroz. Yeah, it was Arroz, aka Luis Chavez. yeah, boys. I think Declan Rice is the man of the week.
2 absolute stunning free kicks against arguably the greatest goalie on the planet.
So nice. He had to do it twice.
Declan twice in it?
Declan twice. Arroz con leche for sure.
Can you opt for anyone else, though? I think in terms of the moment on a UCL night.
Yeah, no.
On one of the biggest moments of your career or one of the biggest moments of your club's history, I don't think it gets much better than that, bro.
No, you can't.
I don't think it gets much better than that.
No, yeah. Anything else we got for these lads? Send your last questions, comments. We're about to wrap this up, boys. So let us know if you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like. Let's see.
Come on, preview shit. United versus Leon. Come on, fam. That's barbecue chicken. Money line, Man United. I
got Leon. I'm telling you. Leon double chance. That might be the play.
I don't think it's a mismatch though. I think it'll be a really close game, but I think Man United will edge it out. Because we are way better away than we are at home.
Which is crazy to say. That's how sorry you guys are.
Yeah, that's how absolutely abysmal we've been, man. I'm telling you, if there was a way to just fucking sim to the end of the season, bro, I would have been on that shit, man.
Take out Vini for Bobby and Madrid win for sure. I thought this guy was like the best player in the team.
It's crazy.
What happened?
It's crazy how they switched up on him, fam.
Hey, and now it's our turn to like cook our own. Now we have
to fucking.
The switch up is crazy.
You guys got head out defending Vinny right now.
The switch up is crazy, boys. No way. Keeks, read that.
Keeks, if you shout me out, my girlfriend buys me Wingstop. Help her brother out. What kind of wings you getting though? I didn't know.
It's true. What kind of wings are you getting?
Because if you're getting some mid-ass sheet, then no, I'm not gonna shout you out.
See, Leon are pretty decent. They will give United a tough game. That's what I'm saying.
I won't doubt them out, but I think United will get the edge over them.
Ryan Cherokee masterclass. Keep an eye on him tomorrow.
Mango Habanero. All right, shout out Diego. It's pretty valid.
Yeah, that's valid. That's what I smacked on yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. My teacher Nana beef. Yeah, man, that's something. Benfica Dortmund first 2 rounds is crazy. Luck for a route. It was just meant to be.
You motherfuckers want me to mention the America game, but I mean, I guess. First leg, we did nothing.
Do a quick one because this is going forever, and I could go along.
Yeah, I could go on along. But ultimately, to sum it up, Cruz Azul gave us every opportunity to win in the first leg, and we did not take advantage. Yeah. Second leg, Jardine got everything wrong, and what's his name? Vicente Sanchez.
Sí.
Yeah. Great game from Vicente Sanchez and Cruz Azul. I can't negate it. I hate watching Charlie Rodriguez play good because I know that means the Sele call-up is due, and we already know what this guy can do for selección. So that's already a bad take.
I don't know. It's a fracaso. 100% disappointment.
100%. Every single time. We can't win this competition, bro.
I know you guys can't.
We can't.
You guys can't. And the thing is, America had one job. was just to not lose. With a draw, America would have gone through, and they blew it.
We had everything in our power to stick to what we were already playing, and your first sub was Jonathan Dos Santos. Now, I'm not saying that was a bad one, but in the moment, that was it was a terrible tactical decision.
Yeah.
Nestor Araujo will be publicly executed by the end of the month if it's not the last thing I do. I promise you guys. I don't want to see this homo sapien of a man in an America kit ever again, bro. Mm-hmm. And this is exactly what I get for letting my guard down and being like, oh, yeah, Nestor Araujo's been all right every time he's played this season. He hasn't been too bad. I let my guard down and this guy gets fucking dunked on by Sepulveda.
There you go.
Another, and it's Sepulveda too, man. This guy fucking goes against America every time. And fucking absolutely outclassed us, man. We played a 3-back. That's who my God. The tactical decisions from Jardine lost us that second leg. But I won't blame everything on him because, like I said, we should have won the first leg easily.
Yeah. Turkey hat trick incoming, says El Chavo. Oh, my God. If that happens.
I'll fucking crash out.
I'm like, damn. Alrighty, boys. That is a wrap. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys make sure you guys like, comment, and you guys are subscribed. Hit the noti bell. We'll be dropping more content. For the second leg, we'll be recording again Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and we'll go from there, boys.
I love Champions League.
That Champions League footy delivers, man. Every year.
It never fails, bro. It never fails.
It never fails. So without further ado, boys, peace.